Alright, hopefully this is working. I'm just a test of my mom's camera's video so I can talk. Alright, bye.
So these are photos of us going through the notch in New Hampshire. It's where the old man in the mountain used to be until part of it broke off a few years back. It was a huge tourist attraction kind of deal. It's pretty cool. So this is a video of me in Gilman, Vermont, just chilling on a porch. Why I'm making this video, besides the fact that I love Vermont and New Hampshire, is I asked on my Tumblr and Facebook pages for questions for a Q&A video, which is not going to be this one. I got one from my friend asking me what I liked about Vermont and New Hampshire. I've got many reasons that might run over the porch video, so I'll just wait a second here. So this is Gilman, Vermont. I'm going to be showing you some of the road, and then once we turn here, it's a bridge to go into Dalton, New Hampshire. So what I like about both of these states is how beautiful they both are. I live in an area that's not urban or really rural either. It's just in the middle. So coming up here gives me space to gather my thoughts and like visit my family as well. It also helps with my social anxiety and agoraphobia, which feeds into why I'm not really a huge fan of like cities like Boston and Providence. But the people of these towns I go to are very nice and polite for the most part and stay out of your business, unlike back home for me. And yes, I'd love to be able to live in either state. Another reason why I like coming up to both of these states is the fact I can breathe better. That in and of itself makes me want to go outside, get up, be more active, and it makes me feel better in general. It also makes me want to converse with people, which is not something I usually like to do back home. Like overall, I'm like a better person up here. So coming up here is an intersection. We're officially in Dalton, New Hampshire. Right now I'm on the way to my grandfather's house. He's a very interesting character. Everybody knows him up there, I believe. The reason why there's no audio and I'm doing all these narrations is the camera I'm using is a handheld camera. It's a really oldish Kodak, and all you can hear when you're coming by all these, because I'm in the car and the window's open, is all of the sounds of the breeze blowing in, and or like that motorcycle that passed us a little while ago, and it kind of messes with the dialogue. I don't have a microphone or anything. This is like new for me. I'm making these videos to kind of help out with like my self-confidence and everything and all of the awesomeness of this place. These are just some photos of downtown Whitefield. It's another town in New Hampshire that we go to frequently. It's a really cool place. I'd recommend going there and like visiting the local shop. I also love how they keep the old train trestles and they don't scrap them or anything in both states. So this is the highway into Littleton, New Hampshire. There's actually a place coming up here on the right over the hills where the original owners were this old man and his daughters. He built a huge, beautiful mansion, and he had normal size houses for his daughters for like playhouses. But something happened, I believe 4 or 5 years ago, where the property burned down. So unfortunately, the beautiful mansion, which I wish I could find a photo of, it's all gone. There's I believe you can see maybe one of the houses that they had left over for the daughter. It's all really overgrown and stuff. I wish that someone had like bought it. They only had it on the market for I think $3 million, which is not. I don't think that's a lot up here. It was a beautiful place. It definitely needed to be restored, but like it had a ton of rooms, kind of like a ton of space, and it has a beautiful, beautiful view. There also used to be two red barns down there that were knocked down. Oh man, I had to say like 8 or 9 years ago because they were just rotting and they had to take them down. So now coming down this road into Littleton, which there's also a lot of stuff. Their main street's very vibrant, which you don't really find that in a ton of places now after the '08 crash. So it's the home of the world's longest candy counter at this candy store called Chudder's. I love that place. Really love it. They have decent selection of candy. There's other places to eat, including Al Burritos. There's a Thai place on Main Street. Topic of the Town, which is a very nice place to go get lunch. The Littleton Diner. There's a coffee spot there, and then there are a ton of shops, including like antique shops, little knickknack stores. There's actually a Chinese restaurant too, I believe. Going back to the restaurants. So like and all the stores are there. There's only like 1 or 2 storefronts I think that don't actually have stores in them. There's also like the newspaper, a cigar shop, a photo shop, where you get your photos developed. There's a lot of antique places. L's. There's one in the Masonic Temple that's there. Actually, I believe the store's called just L's. We call it L. So there's a lot of decent places to get stuff there. This place coming up, actually, there was a clam shack where the Walgreens used to be, but something happened. I guess the Walgreens bought it out, I guess, and then they knocked it down and put that there. Funny story, one of my family members locked their keys in the car at the clam shack that used to be there. So that was pretty funny. So here's coming up, it's actually like the main street. Like it's the street before, like if you go left, it's going to be towards town, towards Main Street. Here we are going right, I believe. Real quick, I just want to put a shout out for this place. It's called the Harmony Park. There's just like a bunch of musical instruments, including some drums that are kind of come up next. They're actually really awesome. Anybody can go play on them. There's huge like wind chime things that are almost there like xylophones, I feel like is the correct name for the instrument. There's more drums. It's for basically any age and any like person with abilities wise. Meaning what I meant by that was like if you are handicapped, you can still actually like grab the mallets and like bang on the xylophone parts, and you can still like reach the drums. They have various settings. You can bring your kids there and all that stuff. It's pretty great. Last little blurb on Littleton, New Hampshire here. So they have all sorts of plaques like that one. There's the Littleton Diner, and then here coming up some photos of Main Street. So like the place is really great. I recommend checking it out. There's so many towns like this in Vermont and New Hampshire though, like they're even tinier and like they're all like kind of like hole in the wall places. So honestly, between New Hampshire and Vermont, I really recommend going to both states. They're so amazing. So for the last little part of this video, I didn't want to make it too long. I'm going to throw up some more photos of Littleton, New Hampshire, and other places in Vermont, including Gilman, Vermont, excuse me, in there on that one. Like East Concord. There's so many other cool towns. St. Johnsbury has another kind of vibrant Main Street. It's come back and forth. They also have a Maple Festival there. It's pretty cool. I'm also going to put up some videos and some of the music that you can use. It's like the free share, fair use music for the videos instead of me narrating for another 10 minutes to keep this video short. So I hope you like this video. And so feel free to rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. Throw any suggestions you want for a video in the comments. And thanks again for watching. See ya.